Hey everybody, it is, what is it? It's Tuesday, um, May 11th, and I'm coming to you from my bed tonight. Um, it's kind of got a late start and wanted to get in here a while, but I still wanted to put a message up, so sorry that I'm slouched back here and looking odd, I guess. But, it's had another great day, like I always do. It seems repetitive, but I can't say enough how much I love Kennedy Krieger, how amazing all the people there are, whether they're employees or just people that I bump into that I get to hear a little bit about their stories. It's always good. Every day is encouraging. So, um, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Patrick Rumsfeld today, and he is, um, uh, I'm almost positive, but I'm pretty sure he's the first fully functional quadriplegic in the world. So, I mean, he was sitting there talking to me. I couldn't tell that there was anything wrong with him. That's not to say that he doesn't have, pain or have issues, but I mean, as far as I could tell, he's normal. He's walking, talking, using his arms, his legs, everything. And that was just great to see. And he made it sound like he'd be there again tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to him again. Today we actually just talked about sports. He's into racing and has done some NASCAR. Not with NASCAR, but he's driven NASCAR cars at some NASCAR tracks that I'm familiar with. So that was pretty cool. And he's done some open wheel racing. And we talked about the Grand Prix that they're going to be holding here in Baltimore starting next year for I think the next 5 years, along with some other stuff. So maybe tomorrow we'll actually, if I have the pleasure of talking to him again, we'll talk maybe more about my injury and I can ask him some questions about that. But today was just nice just to speak with him about anything at all. Second, I got to ride on a electrical wheelchair, and it was fantastic. You can see some video up on the webpage of that. It was very hard for me at first. I had to put my hand on some towels to, I guess, just to keep it elevated, and I had to try to push forward, and that was difficult for me. But once I got it going, it was going pretty well. I was pretty slow, but that was my own doing, not by choice, but just because I couldn't put too much force forward, so I was kind of stuck at a certain speed, and that was good enough because obviously I don't have too much experience with that, so I don't want to run people over, hurt them, or hurt myself possibly. But Aaron and Kristen walked me through the room, throughout the training area. Then we went out to the lobby, went up and down some hallways, and they were very patient with me. And I'm glad they gave me the opportunity to do that. I know that Kristen, the control, I needed to be on the right hand side, and it was on the left hand side, so she took her time to move that over for me, and I thank her for that. Um, Hopefully I'll get to do that again sometime this week, either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. They made it sound like it was almost for sure that I would, but I'm not sure exactly when. But again, to Kristen doing that for me, and Aaron in general, I've said it a bunch of times, but not only am I so thankful for Kennedy, but I'm thankful for being hooked up with those two because they're so patient with me. Uh, they're different individuals, but yet they're the same, and they work together as a team. It's crazy. It's awesome. I'm so lucky. I love those two, and I know they check my post every once in a while, so I'm not saying that just to kiss your butt, guys. I truly mean it. You guys are the best, and I couldn't be happier with having you two to help me get better, and obviously it's working to some degree, so I appreciate that. Final thing really from today was when I was stimming towards the end of the day, the very last thing I did, I asked Aaron some questions about, just some general questions I have. What percentage of quadriplegics walk? Um, people with my level of injury, what kind of recovery do you see? That just that kind of stuff, which I knew technically she couldn't answer. I thought maybe she would have a rough estimate, but I know she can't answer perfectly because, just because I can meet somebody else with a C3, C4 incomplete fracture like myself, and they could be walking within a year, and it could take me 5 years, or maybe I never walk again. It's like every situation is completely different. But anyway, we started talking about my Asia C, now that I'm Asia C status and what that means exactly, and what the next step would be, how hard it would be for me to be a D. And she said generally, or sometimes people that are Asia Ds don't even have to return to Kennedy because they're walking. And I said, how likely is it that I'll be able to walk? Do you think? Or something that I don't know how exactly it got brought up. It's so much happens during the day, I can't remember, but this isn't a quote here, but I'm just saying, she said it's likely that I'll walk, being that I'm an Asia C. Now, she doesn't ever give me false hope. She didn't guarantee that I would walk, which I understand. But I guess she just said from things that she's seen, or just maybe experience, things that she's read, and people with that level of degree, I guess, generally get the ability to walk again, which was awesome and made me super happy. But at the same time, I understand it's not a given, and if it doesn't happen, I'm obviously not going to hold that over Aaron's head and blame her. I know she didn't promise me anything. She was just telling me some facts or some information that she had, so that was definitely uplifting. So the conversation with Aaron, working with Aaron and Kristen on the power wheelchair, and then getting to meet Patrick Rumsfeld was just amazing. So very, very good day. Worst thing about it is that it's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, and that means I'm halfway through my second week, and just a bummer, but gotta enjoy these last few days and go from there. So that's it for tonight. I guess I kind of talked for a while here. Hope you guys enjoyed the post that I put up on the wheelchair. I know you can't really see too much, and it's not all that exciting. It's kind of slow, but I'm sure it'll get better over time. And I will obviously continue updating you guys with the video and me blabbing, whatever I have. So hope everybody has a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Mouse grid 8 3 8 9 click.